Boston Bros is number one thing not, you're dead wrong. You can catch me doing misbehaving with my Pradas on. It's real boxing talk every time we meet with Ned, the TBE, and Conspiracy G. We bring it to you raw, unbiased, you know the deal. You can even get a poor dealer here from Dollar Bill with my guys by my side. You know we going live. All we need you to do is please like and subscribe. Boxing Bros. Peace.
The next topic we're going to discuss on Boxing Bros is Oscar Valdez vicious knockout of Miguel Berchelt. I'm gonna start one off with Trill Dollar Bill. What was your reaction to that?
It was an impressive knockout. It was definitely an impressive knockout. I took a couple notes. I usually don't do this, but I love the little guy, so I definitely had to write something down real quick. Just to show my respect for these gentlemen. My guy Oscar Valdez, 29-0 with 23 knockouts. I'm so happy for this kid. Ever since he got the unanimous decision against Scott Quiggs, I was like, he's going to be hard to beat. It's going to be very hard to beat this kid. I was looking forward to this fight because the 37-2 fighter with 33 KOs, Miguel, is a machine. And he's last time he was ever stopped was in 2015. I believe he's a true warrior in the ring. He beat Francisco Vargas twice, and he also beat Jason Sosa. Miguel, who was number one in my eyes at 130, but now there's a new king at 130 named Oscar Valdez. Was an exciting fighter. But the new king, Oscar Valdez, this young man who's been in training camp with Canelo Alvarez and the Reynosos, anything that the Reynosos touch has turned to gold lately. I believe that Jamal Herring should hold on to that WBO belt tightly because this young man is coming to unify. I don't know if the Tank fight can be made because I would love to see that fight. I think it'll be exciting as well. But I know the Jamal Herring fight can happen because they both on top rank ESPN, and I'm happy for Oscar Valdez. Congratulations to him. Viva Mexico. Um, I was excited for this fight. I actually hit my bro up and I was like, oh, we forgot to do the predictions. You know what I'm saying? And he was like, oh yeah, we'll make up for it. We'll make up for it. But yeah, I was very excited for this fight. I'm happy for Oscar Valdez. I think he's the future. It's going to be hard for anybody to beat this young man. It's going to be very hard for anybody to beat this young man. But shout outs to both guys.
All right, Conspiracy G.
Yeah, man. Salute to Valdez for putting homie to sleep with that left hook. And I love hooks. He almost put him to death, man. That was kind of crazy. So then I started feeling bad for the stuff I was saying with the Fall Parker fight. I'd be talking metaphorically.
Made you feel bad?
Metaphorically speaking, I don't mean literal, yo. Like, homie went to sleep for a minute. I was like, yo, this is crazy. Like, for real, it was like dangerous. I still don't think it's gonna be KO of the year or anything, but it's definitely a top runner. Just how he reacted, and not to mention that he took a lot of punishment in that fight. So salute to the Reynosos and Canelo, like that camp that they got. These guys came to bang, man. Like they're a problem, like for real. Like salute to Boxing Bros Mayco, because what they got with the formula that they got, these aren't like typical Mexican fighters. Like Valdez came with the typical Mexican style. He got outboxed and beat up. Like this is, to me, man, I don't know what it is with Canelo, man, but like his greatness is rubbing off on a lot of dudes and they're striving to be great. Salute to that camp, beautiful fight, man. I'm not really like the hugest 130 fan, but when good fights happen, man, I'm like pleasantly surprised and I enjoy it. So yeah, man, they did their thing, man. But that was it was dangerous, man. He was asleep for real, like in that ring for a long time, probably like 5 minutes, maybe even longer. It was just like my man, even they turned him over and he's still asleep. I was like, golly, man, like he got done dirty like how Marquez did Pacquiao. You know what I mean? So yeah, but salute to both gentlemen, man. And I'm happy that, what's the dude's name?
Miguel
Berchelt. Yeah, I'm happy that Miguel is alive. You know what I'm saying? Because again, you don't play boxing. So salute to both gentlemen.
TBE.
Yeah, that knockout was vicious. That was similar to what happened right there. Was similar to like Nate Robinson when Berchelt was coming in and he just caught it to the face and
You even see it.
Yeah, it just put him to sleep. So I'm glad that he was able to wake up and walk away from that, you know. But shout out to Oscar Valdez, yo. You know, he said his country was against him. The president didn't believe in him. His peoples didn't believe in him. His idols, everybody. And he came out and proved the haters wrong, yo. I want to see what's next for the kid, yo. He did call out Shakur Stevenson. If Shakur wants the strap, he gotta come get it, or they gotta unify or whatever. But yeah, yo, it'll be dope. It'll be dope to see that matchup. And they in the same stable, so let's get it, ESPN.
Yeah, I mean, I hate to be like the spoiler, but I mean, I don't think Berchelt was that good to begin with. He like name any without looking it up, name someone he beat. Like that was really that good. You can't. They were talking about it, like how the night before the fight, they saw Berchelt order 2 large pizzas and was eating it. Like he was eating like a Twinkie before one other fight. And I'm just like, okay. Then when the fight started, Berchelt was just like swinging. It didn't even look like he had a plan or punch selection, anything. It just looked like he was just trying to throw punches to intimidate Valdez. And like normally I think Timothy Bradley, and I'll go at Timothy Bradley when he says something crazy, but Timothy Bradley said something and like Andre Ward kind of dismissed it. And I was like, you know, Bradley's on to something. He said Berchelt looked weight drained, right? And Berchelt came in the ring weighing like 18 pounds more than he did at the weigh-in. So like he rehydrated like 18 pounds, which to me is like a sign that this dude killed himself to make weight. So you have a weight drain guy in the ring. He's looking sluggish. Like for 130 pounds, he was looking really slow in there. Like his punches were looking telegraphed. So Valdez in the 4th round, I thought he was going to finish Berchelt. Like it looked bad for Berchelt, but Berchelt showed a lot of heart. Like this dude was so unsteady on his feet, so wobbly. If the ref would have stopped it, he would have been justified. Because at one point when Berchelt got up and when the ref says like, walk to me, Berchelt was like unstable on his feet. I'm like, how are you letting this continue? I thought Berchelt was going in. Then I thought Berchelt was going in the 9th. So in the 10th round, when Valdez landed that left hook, I have to be honest, it wasn't that impressive to me. I don't think it was the most vicious left hook I've ever seen. It was just an accumulation of punishment. It was Berchelt's body saying like, that's it. If nobody else wants to stop it, I'm going to stop it for you. So like Valdez did what he was supposed to do. I think Valdez was the more skilled fighter. Valdez looked like the more prepared fighter. He looked like the fighter that was placing his punches. He looked like the fighter that was trying to counter. He looked better than Berchelt. There was no surprise. There was no doubt. I had Valdez winning the fight easy. And he stopped Berchelt. But like, I'm not gonna make it seem like I don't know what everybody thought this guy Berchelt was, but they said it before. He's like the 8th worst fighter in the division defensively. So it's like his offensive skill set, he's knocking these guys out, but his defense is terrible.
Yeah.
So like, what you saying, bro?
I say he's a warrior. Like I said, he's a warrior. I never said he was the most technically sound boxer.
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
He's a warrior, and he was number 1 in a lot of people's eyes. Like if you go to a lot of people's rankings, you know what I'm saying? He was number 1 at 130 because he was beating the guys that they put in front of him. Like I mentioned, he stopped a couple guys that we know of. It's not no world names, you know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people don't even know who Miguel is. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not gonna dismiss him. He was champion, WBC champion for a while, and he was considered number 1 on not one, but at least 3 of the guys' list with ESPN. We know they're a little, and you got Ring Magazine and another one. So he has shown better days, but I totally agree with your analysis of his performance last night because it was true.
And just to add on, the president of Mexico gave him a call. Julio Cesar Chavez picked him. That's everyone's opinion, including yours. But I'm talking about mine. Yeah. In my opinion, he was never that dude. I never watched Berchelt and was like, oh my God, this dude's amazing. I never felt like, you never heard me once in the history of watching Boxing Bros mention Berchelt, and you never was gonna hear me mention Berchelt. Like, Berchelt was a guy who was bullying the dudes he was in the ring with. He was overwhelming them with his offense, and he was taking punishment.
Yeah.
And in the end, he got clipped. And like, he got clipped by the guy who I think was the better fighter. I don't understand how people rated this guy so high. I don't understand how Valdez was such a big underdog.
I know that was weird because I picked Valdez to win. You know what I'm saying? That's the win.
I don't understand. But hey, kudos to Berchelt. He took a beating for 10 rounds and he did all he could to keep the title. Valdez was the better fighter. Valdez proved it. He earned the belt. He called out Shakur. That's a more competitive fight. Those are two skilled guys. Those are two guys, when I look at it, I say, ooh, there's a lot of skill there. But Berchelt eating pizzas and Twinkies and all that, Berchelt looked good on the scales. But when someone says you're the 8th worst defensive fighter in your division, it's just a matter of time.
Please like and subscribe. Let us know how you feel in the comment section. Check us out on Instagram and Twitter. And please check out our podcast on all major streaming services. Too many wars, Miguel. Too many wars. Please like and subscribe. Let us know how you feel. Boxing Bros.